Okay, so I've recorded my desktop and I'm going to edit just a couple of bits out of it. For the most part, it might seem like the mad ramblings of a madman, mainly because I do try and edit my videos as much as I can to make them make much sense as possible. So what I've done is I've effectively gone to Twitter first to see what I could see, and really I've just described what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for, and seeing if there's anything blatantly obvious, whilst also describing what my immediate thoughts are on this. So the first thing I found is this particular picture here, and this is the guy who's supposed to have done it, but look at this particular picture. I don't know if someone is messing about and it's just photoshopped, but look at it, it's not real. How can it be real? The car has just been superimposed into the picture, he's superimposed into the picture, and everybody's looking in various different directions. It's a terrible picture, and I don't know whether it's being depicted as real or not, but it's very, very odd. And then I'm going to talk about this particular building here. This green building is actually a police department by the time this has been built, by the time this event has happened. And one thing just to point out is there's a police security camera right on the corner that would obviously capture the whole thing. So far I can't seem to find any footage of anybody seeing this car driving down the road despite it being Times Square. So anyway, here's my recording from my desktop. So first thing I thought about this particular incident so far, and like I say, we're not judging anything because we don't know the facts, so we've got to look at what is being put out there and compare it to what we already know typically gets put out there. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm looking on Twitter just to see if there's anything that stands out. Now you've got this here, this picture that TMZ seem to have obtained somehow. I mean, look at this. This is the guy who's supposed to have done it, and people aren't looking at him, they're looking at a car. Everybody looks like they're superimposed into this picture. Very, very odd. So where that's come from, not too sure, but it's on Twitter, so of course it will get spread like wildfire. What else we got? Got police, fire brigade there doing their thing. There's plenty of pictures of them doing stuff. Photographers, big cameras. Let's have a look. NYC is in full cover-up mode. What's that about? There he is. There's the guy being arrested. He's been taken away now. Speed it up. Okay. What does that say? No. Another picture of a car damaged. Another picture of a car damaged. There's Daily Mail's headline, Terror in Times Square. They like the little TT. So it rolls off the tongue a bit more. And we're going to cover these because I've seen these in a video before and they just look similar to Westminster. You've got people scattered everywhere but in no particular order, or they're so far apart from each other it's as if this is their little patch and this is their little patch, and so the photographs as always are being taken, which they shouldn't be if people have been genuinely injured. Let's see what else we got. The thing I'm looking for the most is, this is Times Square. Times Square, man. It's supposed to be absolutely chock full of people. It's the biggest tourist hotspot going. But all the videos that I can see, all the little clips, there's none of the actual car driving down the road. And just to quickly show you, he's managed to make this distance according to Fox News. So he started at 42nd and 7th, and he's driven up the road, and then he's finished up at 45th and 7th. And based on 45th and 7th, you'll see that he's crashed in a construction area. Typical. Nice had a construction area. I think Brussels Metro had a construction area. This building here is actually now a police station because you will see it in... Where is it? There's a clip somewhere that shows that it's a police station now. Let me go find it. It is in here. Where are you? Come on, where are you? I've seen you somewhere. There it is. Let's try again. There we go. That's the new building there, the New York Police Department. Now, this guy who's talking at the moment, he's talking about what you can see. He's a journalist, typical, but he actually says that this is the centre of where all the media is. So if you can imagine, if you're going to cover this thing, you are going to be right on the spot. So it almost gives them an excuse as to why they're going to be involved in this, why they're on the spot right from the very start. They're there for it. So things like this particular one that we're looking at now, it says the scene runs from the scene. This happened on Broadway, Broadway's stage shows. It all sort of comes together. But anyway, there's a lot more to look into this, but that's my initial thoughts so far. There's that video clip that I was just playing. Check this out. Here, I'll show you something quickly. Oh, 1 second. Right, let's watch this clip. Right, here we go. We've got some people that are on the floor. And again, you've got somebody milling about with a mobile phone or a camera, making sure that they capture the injured. But they don't look like people that have been hit by a car. Now look at these two. This is the one I want to show you. She's dabbing him on the head because the camera's watching. And then she tries to move his arm and he goes, ah, no. And then he looks at the camera. Did they catch that? Okay, yeah, moving on. And now it's off to somebody else. It just looks like Melbourne. It just looks like Westminster. You've got the public helping, but not. This is a place that is supposedly hundreds of people are supposed to be, and people are just sitting at the side. There's not much going on. And there we go. We got this couple again. He just looks like he's chilling out. It's rubbish. It just seems rubbish already. And 5 minutes into looking at this,